to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tua to throw right away. Forced out to his left. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 2nd and 6. Now here's Young. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Tyreek Hill. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
And now off to the races down the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
And the Panther 1st down.
Young working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run Achane. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Young now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
3rd and long for Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Again, that's Hurst. Touchdown, Carolina! Hayden Hurst as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. catch there for Waddle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
54-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Young again. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young off the bootleg. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. That 2 is going to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now 2nd and 19 at the 16-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down.
First down, Panthers.
To throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. Thomas brings it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A first down throw for Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and goal, Carolina.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Panthers 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Now Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 cycles.
On play action, Young on the move to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Dalton off play action. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2 and now on 1st down. Open net is Waddle complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Jackson now to return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5.
Looking to throw, Young.
At the 26-yard line.
Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Dalton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now. Dalton. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Carolina.
It's do or die for Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and we're never headed.
So for Miami, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit